Boom! Oh my, that's loud. Hold on. Maybe I gotta lower this. There you go. Boom. Oh man, why is it so loud? I'm not trying to be loud, but it is loud. Ah, I found out why. That's better now. Yes! That's what happens when the kids play with the things. Plus all the buttons. Alright. Oh, the kids wanted to come today because we're talking about Disney. But I want to remind everybody this show is about edutainment. It is a little bit of education, a little bit of entertainment, mashed into one, edutainment. It's not to be taken as financial advice because I don't know your financial situation. But we can still look at the charts. Alright, 10, 13 seconds. I guess I'm all alone. The girls wanted to be here, but I'm going to do the show alone. So, see you in a bit. Peace. Hi, social media world. I'm Alfred Gordon-Lew. This is 8 at 8, and 8 minutes starts right now. Today, we're talking about this wonderful company. It's called Disney. It's part of the S&P 500, as you can see, ticker symbol DIS. And most people think of Disney, they think of the parks, they think of the experiences, but the way that the S&P is categorized is in the communication services. And let me show you why. So we're going to scroll over to the Disney's investor relations page. Yes, they have all these parks. That's what most people think of. Disneyland, Disney World, even in Shanghai, Hong Kong. This one's one of our favorites. In Hawaii, get to go there, have a little Disney theme. It's more like a log house than anything else. But we're yet to experience one of these, the Disney cruise line. But besides all that, they have media and distribution. This is what they own. Look, ESPN, Hulu, I know a lot of Americans watch it out there. And obviously for the big silver screen, they got Pixar, they got Lucasfilms, they got Marvel Studios, to name a few of the biggest ones. And then obviously 20th Century Fox, Searchlight, and Disney Theater. But when I used to work in the TV industry as well, they had all these, 20th television. Freeform is the one I used to work for. National Geographic and Hulu Originals, all right? And obviously in sports, ESPN. But they have so much stuff that they do. But as you can see, the majority, not just parks, a lot of them are in this communication or media space as well. So with that said, let's look at the charts. And my mic is still peaking. Oh, I'm checking out. All right, for those of you who are long on Disney, meaning that you love this company, you're thinking that you want to buy and hold it, let's take a look at the charts to see if if the charts reflect your feelings. All right, so if I look at that chart right there, I'm just going to go through and circle what I see. I got a red arrow here, and that is all the way back in September of 2021. That's when the price started going below that average, right? And I double checked that. That's actually a 10-day average that I got going on here, not 20 days, so it's an even shorter line. The other one that I see here as well is the sellers. This is on the MACD. And the MACD again in September has the MACD, the moving average convergence divergence. That means there started to be a little more sellers, and these two moving averages started moving apart. So a lot more sellers coming into the house. That gap is moving away from each other. And with the slow stochastics, grabbing another one. This one it started triggering back in, what's this month? June. All right, people started being fearful of the stock, kind of getting out historically. And definitely, if you follow those three arrows down, September is definitely the month where it has gone awry. And as you can see, with those signals and those indicators, yes, the market and the trend is going down and still going down. So don't fight the current. Know where that's going. All right. And here is for swing traders, those of you who love momentum, playing sectors, and you want to buy the dip because you love this company, you think it's going to rebound at some point. let me show you where those dips are. And we're going to use Bollinger Bands to do that. Bollinger Bands specifically studies volatility. So, oh man, I need to get glasses or zoom in here a little bit. So, with that said, let us find these wonderful buying opportunities. Again, we have one right here. This is in November. It definitely peaked out. It dropped below that Bollinger Band, that bottom band. And then there is another one right here. And this month is in January, late January. Look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4 days. You could have got that on the dip before it went back up as well. And most recently, another one right here. And this is, I'm going to check in the date here. Like I said, this is March 8th when everything kind of dipped. So that was only like last week, right? And you can see it's, again, dipped out of that, trying to get back to fair value, and we're still heading to lower lows. And why is that? You know, we see here they had a great earnings call, and they posted a EPS of 1.6 or 1.06. Let's take a look at a better format here for you to see that. Earnings right here, the street was expecting 0.63. And right under my arm right there, you can see it is right over my shoulder, 1.6, giving us a huge surprise. That's why people love that, and it started to move on up and move up into this category where, again, you can also see where it is a little exuberant as well. And people, once it hit this top end of the Bollinger Band, it started retracing back down again. So let's go back to here. This is EPS. Let's see what else is in the calendar that could move the stock prices today. Obviously, there's still a lot of earnings to come in today. Stock splits, 2 IPOs, and then 75 economic events. And out of those 75, most of them are in different countries, but we do have a little bit in Canada, yes. But here, what really caught my eye is a producer purchase index. These are kind of like our manufacturers in all different kind of fields. This one's food, energy, and looks like transportation. They're thinking about how much they're producing, how much they're gonna price these things at, and we already got some estimates and some surprises. So some good stuff that they are moving and producing, so we'll have stuff to sell or export out into the world. So we're on good footing there. There's still a few numbers to come in for exports. And look at that, PPI final demand. So they think demand is strong. So how is that going to affect markets today for Disney? I don't know, Disney, I don't know if manufacturers things, but it could be some of their merchandising, because not only do they think about movies or shows, but they also do a lot of products. So if we take, moving on to intraday, we're just going to take a Fibonacci. We're going to throw it on here, matching some highs and some lows. Generally doing that. I like that one at the 38 line. And then we're going to zoom in because I only got 40 seconds left. As you can see, my call for today, the general trend is down today. Everything's kind of rallying today. So is it going to hit a couple of ceilings? This is a really kind of strong line. I would say it's going to retest this, the 38.2. So that is the 133. Will it pierce above that? Well, let's say I think this is a really strong ceiling. So you're going to see prices around here. And hopefully in the afternoon, if we have really good reports, then we could see it come up to 134, 38 as another ceiling or another place of resistance. Boom! Oh man, we are in the wrong slide. Hey, look at that. This is a wonderful illustrator. Hopefully one day she can get a contract with Disney and work for them. But I'm going to roll the outro. You can hear me, but you can't see me. I'm going to see if I can bring something else on the screen besides my face. Where is my face? Probably right there. Yes. All right, so we're talking about Disney here. This is I guess related somewhat, the old CEO of Disney, who I really love and I followed for a long time, is Bob Iger, or Robert Iger. I want to pull his thing on the screen here. Let's see if I can do this here. That's not the screen I want to show you. Let's see if I can get this here. I want to show, yes, boom, look at that. On the fly, just doing stuff right here. You're getting bonus time. This is Bob Iger. He's left and come back again to Disney several times, but he is an influential leader. He's been running, Disney for, I would say, probably, it feels like over 50 years. He's done a really great job. As you can see, he retired back in 2020 as executive chairman, but he's joining some other boards, some really interesting things. So if you're like me, you like to follow some CEOs and see what they do, he has a seat at Los Angeles-based company called Genies Inc. And this is a metaverse company, NFT company. I don't know what he's going to do, but what this guy touches usually turns really well. He's got great leadership and he's got great vision. So I'd love to see what he does in this space of NFTs and for Meta Universe. And he has a whole bunch of influence. Like, he could get the music in there, he could get the pictures in there. So with that said, check that out, Genies, and peace.